That's fun. So that obviously needs to be cropped in a little bit. Let's there we go. Lock it so I don't move it around by mistake. How's it going? What's up? What's new? I'm going to need to spend a couple minutes here doing some quick settings and tweaking because I didn't realize, but OBS and Stream Elements Live stopped working together. And because they stopped working together, I had to reinstall OBS. So because I had to reinstall OBS, none of my buttons on my Steam Deck work anymore. So, really quickly going to try to fix, let's see, the Elgato remote control plugin is missing. Elgato. Please reinstall Steam Deck, then try again. Profiles, accounts, general. You know, I would like to, if I could, leave this, can I like save you somewhere? Export, that's what I wanted to do. Export you, I'm gonna put you right on my desktop here. Default profile, Stream Deck. Because I have to, you know. So how we doing today, chat? What's going on? What's new? Do I need this open for anything? No. Oh, I can just leave it here. Aha. Sorry. I'm trying to, because Stream Elements stopped working, I'm trying to figure out how to make things work the way they used to. Does this button work? That button still works. Great. And so all of those buttons work still. The Twitch buttons work. The OBS buttons do not. So let me I guess uninstall the Stream Deck and reinstall it. Yay for that. You know what? Here, while we're chilling, let's get some music playing. Full dashboard. Creator dashboard. Play. Put on shuffle. Oop, turn my speakers off. And where's OBS? Let's see. Popping a little in my headphones. That's just the crackling from the song. Kind of sucks. Okay. The audio output capture music. Properties. Oh, that's why. Sound is it? Cable output. Wait. Aha. There you go. There's some music. Let me know if that's too loud or not loud enough. So now that you've got music, let me get this taken care of. I just want something instrumental, which for that I guess I should just do this. Hadabada hashabada. Habadubada. Yep. There it is. There you go. Maybe. Now I gotta make sure this is in the right settings as well. Oh, God. Well, you know what? It's a good thing I have my settings up and already. Aren't you guys so glad that you're here hanging out with me while I'm fixing things? I know it's kind of shite. Volume mixer. This output device. There you go. For this music, you needed a tad bit louder? Celine? Is it this music that needs to be a tad bit louder? Okay. While I'm waiting on that, I will go through here and do the other thing that I was doing, which was uninstalling Steam Deck. Steam Deck. Hello? Where is it? There it is. Uninstall. Yup. There you go. Since you never responded, I'm assuming it needs to be louder. As loud as possible. In fact, I'll turn it up even more. Let's see. Looks like I need to re-download the installer for Stream Deck. Downloads. Downloaders. Stream Deck. Just need to get this installed and then we will start playing. Ooh. Is it all working? What is going on here? Did all that. Like, now it's saying if I want any of the buttons to work that, you know, I have to reinstall OBS and Stream Deck again. So we're just not gonna do that. And I'll just have to, if I have to hit any scenes or anything, just do it the old-fashioned way. All right. So let's that also means I can't mute my mic. So I'll have to just not talk that loud. Okay. Yo. All right. So, what are we doing today? What we are doing is that's weird. The music was going through 2 spots at once. I'll actually do that. You know what? Actually, I think I know how to fix that. Yeah. Because you don't even hear the game. Fun. So tired of dealing with settings right now. Sound. Oh, I don't have Awaken PoE trade open. Where's voice meter? I'm really confused. Okay. That's going here. That's also going there. Mixer. Media player. There we go. Fixed it. Okay. All right. Remove. Yes. Add. Output. I might have fixed it. Going pretty good, Gavidoo. How you doing? Gavidoo, can you hear the music? Is it loud enough? Be right back. Glad you're doing good, Gabby Doo. All right. All right. There we go. Updated the stream info. So, survival game recommendation. What might that be? I've seen Grounded. Yeah, Grounded could be fun. Seen people play it. I think I have enough points to make this work. I also remove these points that I spent. So, get you guys up to speed with what I'm doing. This is obviously a new character. Besides the spiders, you're enjoying it a lot. Nice. It's funny you mentioned spiders because I'm playing a spider build on this character. Wow, I have just enough points. You're gonna leave just like that? Fair enough. I don't blame you. I know you don't like spiders. Cool. So, fourth character of the league. And this is a Aracali's Fang Guardian. So I'm playing as the old man, the Templar, and I am using Aracali's Fang, which you can see right there, 100% chance to trigger level 1 raised spiders on kill. So that is our main source of clear, so our clearing damage for taking care of maps. Along with that, it's also a good source of single target with multi-strike, which we're currently using because I was running the lab. But I will switch it right now for melee splash. So, melee splash on the spiders. Our secondary source of damage is playing Grounded so I can get over my fear of spiders. That's a good strat. Our secondary source of spiders, well, our maybe our eventual primarily, if I could speak, primary source of damage will be Herald of Agony. So if you don't know what Herald of Agony is a spider scorpion, I guess. and it is a minion that raises when you poison an enemy. So you poison an enemy, you gain stacks of virulence. The Agony Crawler does more damage per stack of virulence. Okay. Yeah, so Agony Crawler does big damage. Then we have it linked with minion damage, damage on full life, vicious projectiles, void manipulation, pierce. So you can see here that it does a whole lot more chaos damage, which, yeah, it does some kind of poison damage. If I read this, it says increase fizz damage, right? But I'm pretty sure there's a conversion for Herald of Agony that happens. Regardless, that's our secondary source of damage. Or maybe there's no conversion and I'm actually doing way less damage than I should be. Anyway, all my gear is based around basically getting Herald of Agony's reservation super low. It's currently at 41%. I've been doing the labyrinth non-stop because I'm trying to get a labyrinth enchant, which says Herald of Agony has 75% increased mana reservation efficiency. Once I get that, I believe I can add another aura to my setup here, but I'm currently running 4 auras and I have 94 unreserved mana. And also, for the first time ever in my life, I have been able to get Chaos Inoculation to work. Chaos Inoculation is your maximum life becomes 1. I have 1 life. 1. Okay? But I no longer take any poison or any chaos damage whatsoever. So chaos damage is no longer a problem for me in the game. All right? So no chaos damage. I have 1 hit point. So to counter the 1 hit point, I've got a whole lot of energy shield, and I'm basically energy shield stacking using several things. Mainly we're using our ascendancy here, grants armor or grants maximum energy shield equal to 10% of your reserved mana. So my reserved mana is 1423. So that's 142 energy shield from that point. I've also got energy shield on my helmet, on my shield, on my boots, on my gloves, a little bit on my jewelry. I kind of had to like do some scuffed work here. Like this obviously doesn't have energy shield on it, but it does have energy shield on it because every point of intelligence, every 10 points of intelligence or 5 points of intelligence gives you 1% energy shield. So this is like 22 max energy shield. There's a little energy shield from this attributes. There's some energy shield on here. So I have energy shield from a lot of places. I'm also using discipline, which grants me the additional energy shield from just the effect. And then I also have recharge rate of energy shield. And then there's one more piece, or maybe it's the old helmet I was wearing. I was wearing a helmet before. So, oh no, this just gave me armor per 50 reserved mana, which I'm not getting that bonus anymore, but I do have 19,000 armor. And the reason I have so much armor and energy shield is because I'm using a Skin of the Loyal. Skin of the Loyal is a 6-link corrupted chest. Can't be modified in any way, shape, or form. Actually, this one's not corrupted, so I can still technically corrupt it, but cannot be modified in any way. And basically, it gives you +1 to the gems and 100% increased global defense. So I have 100% increased armor, 100 increased evasion, and 100% increased energy shield. So all the energy shield that I get from all my gear and my stats, double it. And then I also have stats here, or things here that give me more. I think if I press them, I don't get more energy shield, but you can see I go up to 38,000 armor with all my flasks active. So basically double my armor with all my flasks on. All right. So I've been doing the labyrinth for the last couple hours basically, and I'm kind of sick of it. So what I'm going to do is run maps for a little bit, and then I'm going to go back into the labyrinth. Yeah, that's the basics of the build. Actually, here is another big thing. Replenishes energy shield by 2% of armor when you block. So every time I block, 2% of my armor, which is what, that 19,000, but usually double. So 2% of that I gain back an energy shield. And then I also just took this node, which I gain 3% of any physical damage regenerated as energy shield as well for 4 seconds after I take it. This is basically, in the history of all my characters in this game, in the 2,000 hours that I've played this game, this is the character that I've spent the most currency on so far. Every exalt I've got in this league, I've spent on this character. So we're about 5 exalts in on gear. The shield was one by itself. Some of these pieces were like anywhere between 1.5. I have a jewel that I just spent an exalt on earlier that I can't use yet, but split personality. So this will give me another 400 energy shield once I can socket it in. So basically I've spent a lot on this character as far as in-game currency goes, trying to make it work because I've never been able to get Chaos Inoculation to work before, and I decided now is the time. Huh. Mind over matter wouldn't help me here. Oh man. There's a 35 chaos skin of the Lords with Ghost Reaver on it, which would be really strong for us. I'm basically looking at these right now because this is what we're going to be working on trying to afford in the next couple of hours. Can't use that. Can't use blood magic. Ooh. Can I use perfect agony for anything? On a first crit, also apply to damage over time for ailments. I'm not a crit build, so technically useless to me. This Ghost Reaver one though, can't use it yet. And I also don't have 35C. So can't use the Ghost Reaver one yet, mainly because Ghost Reaver is going to be one of our big things here. But the first thing we need before we can use it is we need more evasion. And the only way we can get more evasion is if we can use Grace. And the only way we're going to get to use Grace is if we either A, get clusters that reduce the efficiency for grace or increase the efficiency for grace. Yeah, we can't access any of these nodes because there's nodes on the tree that'll give you grace efficiency, but they're all down here. And there's also there's All's Amulet, which we can try to get, but the main reason we can't do right now is we need to go delving. So maybe it's time to revisit our Atlas tree and remove some stuff to add delve to our tree. So where is delve? So there's your delve nodes right there. This is basically the main one we need to get sulfite because it just grants you sulfite from doing maps. So really huge in delve sustain. I think I'll get rid of expedition for the moment. All right, let's get some points here so that we can try doing something dumb. Refund. We're gonna refund expedition for the moment. Refund those. Refund those. Refund these. That all the expedition nodes refunded. I'll refund the last 3 here, or last 2, I guess, since I have no more orbs. All right, so we're gonna refund those, and we're gonna grab delve there, delve here. That's big. Delve here. And then how do I want to get to this node? I can do 1, 2, 3, and then grab. Ah, but that's really bad. Man, we need like 1 more point because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're 1 point short. All right. That's fine though, because what we're gonna do is bloop. So now we're gonna be delving. And I don't know if I've done any delving this stream or this league on stream yet, but you'll see what delving is soon enough. We just need to build up some sulfite to do it. So let's start mapping because we need a map to get the sulfite to go delving. Let's get some maps. I want to push into 14s with this character. I feel like I can. We'll find out after I do this one. The main reason I want to push into 14s with this character is I want to start working on the Maven influence. Basically the only thing that sucks, like this kind of sucks for us, the less recovery rate, but what really we can't do is reduce block, because basically block is what keeps us alive. This might even be dangerous for us, so we'll run that one last. And then I have a jack ton of Nico missions, So by putting Nico onto the map, we can basically guarantee that we get what we want. Also, having Nico on the map right here. So while he's on the map, we get 1% maximum all res for each sulfite vein. We're going to do 35% increased damage for each sulfite vein, and we're going to have 15% increased movement speed for each sulfite vein. So we're actually going to have a really good amount of speed. And look, we got the delve portals. In fact, you know what? We're going to stick with only delve portals for this stream because we're going to be doing it so much. All right. I think I'm ready to go. Now that, you know, we are, what, 40 minutes into the stream and just starting to play. All right. So, real quick explanation of how I do this. I walk in, I put down corpses, I put down some brands, I drink my flask, which makes worms come out. The worms die, spiders spawn from the bodies that I spawned on the floor, and then we just go. Oh, I forgot to change it to Maven influence. I knew I was forgetting to do something, but it's okay. Let's see. Here we go. So we're basically supreme spidery poisony death. And you can see I have no spiders right now because I have to be standing near corpses when enemies die. If I'm not standing near a corpse when an enemy dies, I am not sustaining the spawning of the spiders. So that's why it's pretty important for me to just make sure that I'm using oh, sulfite monsters. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, I didn't know how any of this worked, so we're gonna be able to go straight into the delve after this map, which is good because we're actually going to be spending a lot of sulfite for where we are in the delve. So yeah, again, I'm spawning spiders from the corpses of my enemies, and also I'm using ball lightning to get virulence stacks to spawn the agony crawler. And you can see that for the most part, I'm essentially immortal. I'm especially so when I'm in the thick of it, because a lot of my regen comes from block. So blocking attacks is a big part of what keeps me alive. And we're already full on sulfite. So yeah, we're gonna be doing like a weird alternating map delve type of pattern. Hello. Which I'm pretty excited for, because honestly, like, this character has been really cool. The reason this character even happened was because of the fact that I was playing my Absolution Necromancer. I think I was playing it last time we streamed, and I don't know if you guys remember, but Absolution can be really clunky. So I thought, why don't I get Ericali's Fang to add the spiders to the Absolution build, because the spiders are really solid damage. Like, you can see they're doing work. All those little pulses you see right there, the red like little pops, that's the spiders hitting. So they do a ton of damage, and I just wanted to try to get that into the other build. Well, it didn't really work as well as I wanted it to, at least. So then, since I spent the currency on the Aracali's Fangs, it's not a cheap item, unfortunately. As I spent the money, I was like, oh, what's a good build with Aracali's Fang? And I stumbled across this Guardian hybrid summoner deal. And I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. We just got Tiara's Determination. That's really solid. I kind of want to use it, except stun immunity is bad for our build because we're actually using cast when stunned support to automate some of our skills. So we need to be able to be stunned, or to be able to block a stunning attack, because that also makes it go off. All right, so we filled up with sulfite. Let's go to the mine. We're actually going to upgrade this real quick. I'm going to craft some flares. There we go. Spend all my azurite. All right. So I was in the delve on this character looking for these, basically. I'm looking for areas that contain chaos items, because I'm looking for this character specifically a despair on hit ring. So that's what we're going to be going towards. And then once we get the ones that I'm close, we're going to start tunneling downwards, because the deeper we go, the more chance we have of finding Owl, whatever his name is pronounced as. And Owl is the guy who we need to kill for a chance at his amulet, which is the amulet that will give us grace for free. And if we can get that, then we add grace in, we get that Ghost Reaver Skin of the Lords, and we're really in business, because that gives us, it'll give us like 95% evasion rating, or 90% evasion rating, on top of like everything else that we've got defensively. So then we'll be super unkillable, and it'll just be a matter of getting our damage up, which we have to do heist to get our damage up, because we need a couple of things from there. Mainly we need to get alternate quality Herald of Agony. If our health starts dropping, or our energy shield starts dropping, I have Vol Discipline in my gem links, and I can hit Vol Discipline, and it basically guarantees that our energy shield starts filling up. And because we have Wicked Ward on our tree, that makes it so that if your energy shield started recharging recently, so quote unquote recently, which is within the last 4 seconds, damage cannot interrupt it recharging. So basically, Vol Discipline is our healing item for when we need to exhibit a little bit of control over our health regeneration. We're gonna come back for that resonator cache. Don't let me forget, chat. Don't let me forget, I need to come back for that resonator cache. Okay? Whatever you do, counting on you. So, Delve, similar to Blight, one of my more favorite pieces of content in the game. Because of the fact that, like, I got into Delve shortly after it, this is fire. I went to the wrong place. I didn't even check that, did I? Yeah, this is a fire node, not a chaos item node. Whoops. So Delve is where I found my first exalted orb ever. So it has a special place for me. So that's something right there we need to fix is I need to get a summit map to capture Mephod to get burning ground immunity, because that's something that this character very much so needs. Because the thing is, we can survive hits, we can survive getting hit, we can block hits. What we can't survive on this character is large amounts of degen. So any degenerative effects will kill us. Contains fire items, lightning items. Yeah, I need to actually, you know, read things before I click on them. But we're gonna go here, 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 because that is chaos items. And then we'll start making our way down. More chaos items right there, depth 95. Yeah, so we want to get down to the hundreds of depth. And the reason I didn't do this earlier is mainly because I was lower level. And so, like, it was really difficult for me to take on this content because I just didn't have the power to do it. But we're level 80 now. You can see here, this is what happens when I don't summon my spiders right away. There we go. So we're gonna activate the Azurite here. Yeah, I didn't activate spiders at the beginning of this, and so I was struggling a little bit with clearing, because the Agony Crawler does a lot of damage, right? But the Agony Crawler is one thing, and its projectiles, you can see it shoots a spread of 5, and then it also has a, like, explosive attack that you may have caught right there. And the explosive attack is got a cooldown, so it's not going off constantly. So unless I'm in front of what I'm fighting, I'm not going to get enough AoE to kill everything. So 872 sulfite just to go up this hallway. I'm good on flares, so let's go. Longer hallways like this are really nice because of the fact that you can find a lot of hidden side areas, and those hidden side areas, oh, I forgot to, you know, get my spiders out again. Here we go. Cool. So basically now this is walking simulator with the spiders, and I just have to cast Desecrate every so often because I want to be standing on top of a pile of corpses when the spiders kill something, because then the Arcali's Fang will trigger and it'll spawn new spiders, because the spiders have a time limit on them. They're not permanent minions. Right there, we have a whole big side area to explore later. This character, for this at least, is really good for the side areas because you lose health by walking in the dark in the Delve. So if you walk in any spot in the dark, you will begin to start degenerating your life. But my regen for my energy shield is so high because of all the different factors and things that are put into it that I can walk in the dark for a couple seconds before I have to worry about throwing down a flare. So it lets me do a lot more exploration that I wouldn't be able to do on another character. Another build that would be good for that, specifically like surviving in the dark, any aura stacker, and then righteous fire builds have a ton of regen built into them because of the mechanics of righteous fire, which if you don't know, righteous fire is a skill that surrounds you with a ring of fire, and that ring of fire burns you alive. So you have to build your character to constantly be regenerating life. I'm basically just spamming Desecrate and my brands right here in the middle and using my worm flask every couple of seconds because all my minions are farther away from me except for the agony crawler because it's a ranged minion. But because all my minions are farther away from me, I can take advantage of them not killing the worms before I get to kill them, which means I don't lose out any spawns of spiders. So before I move on, let's do some of these side areas. So we'll be finding loot along the path. And then, so like right here, if you look at my mini map, there's a part that's cut up here to the side. Yeah, you can't really see it there, but it's cut up to the side. So we just walk into the darkness here, throw down a flare, take a couple more steps into the dark. There's a breakable wall, throw down a dynamite. We got a resonator cache and some hidden loot. There are like pro strats for like being able to tell what's on the other side of a wall, like before you get to it. But I don't know all those, so I always just break through them because like it's 20 azurite to buy a stick of dynamite, and you're constantly finding like piles of azurite in these side. Or right there, I just found dynamite cache. So there's 2 sticks of dynamite right back in my inventory. So for me, like, who cares how much the dynamite costs? Because you're constantly going to find more. These chests are the ones I'm hoping for. Lost wealth. Oop, I ran out of flares. So I'm actually going to run back. Oh, there's resonator stash right here. And you saw there I was starting to die, and I activated Vol Discipline to basically make it so that I would start regenning my energy shield. And the only sucky thing about Vol Discipline is you need to have souls for it. So here's an azurite vein like I was talking about before. 71 azurite. There's 3 sticks of dynamite. But the reason I'm going back so far is there's a flare cache, or there was a flare cache somewhere along the road while we were walking. Could have sworn I saw one and I didn't click on it because I wanted, there it is. So 3 flares right there. We can explore some of the side area down here. Lost jewelry. I'm actually just gonna leave that spot. And you saw like I can kind of just like go exploring into these areas, and as long as I just go back out every so often, hidden treasures is unique items. I still have 1 flare left. We have more than 1 dark area to go down, but it's all right because I'm just gonna do what we were doing before, and I'm just gonna, oh hey, never mind, 7 more flares right there. So throw this down. Lost armor. Pop out of there. Go into here. So like, I'm really like, this isn't me being dumb, enjoying this build specifically right now because I do love doing delve. I love going through these little side passages and like discovering what's there. Here's some more azurite. And it's just super enjoyable. Something key to know about the delve is when you're on this map here, you can visit the mine encampment to go talk to Nico, right? And I can be like, all right, I need to do some upgrades. Let's get some light radius here. Let's get some radius here. Let's up our darkness resistance. Let's do all these things. Craft flares, craft this. When I click back on this map, if I click on this purple icon, it will create a new instance of the mine. If I click on this icon, it'll put me back where I was. So you always, if you're looting and wanting to go back to where you were, you gotta click on the red arrow. And now that I'm here, I can click on that. It's gonna make a new one, but it's making a new one because the instance of the map that I was in was already too big. So after you've traveled so far on the map, it will do that where it basically spawns a fresh map for you. And it does that because the game can't just keep adding more map. Like, it has a certain sandbox size that it's willing to accept for the size of where you're going. And then there's a strat for finding items in the delve, which Ziggy D, a really good PoE streamer that creates content, he called them back when he first talked about them, nudie runs in the dark. And it's basically you're running in the dark with your character perfectly like willing to, you know, lose a little bit, like die and stuff, and you're running through with just flares and looting, but you're not using the crawler at all. And the only way to make it work is to get yourself in a position where you have 2 available nodes, right? Like 2 available things. Ooh, hello. With a node in between them. So you need to have completed a top and a bottom node, and then the middle one needs to have like not been discovered by you, basically. Alright, just want to make sure I keep my fighters up. But yeah. Actually good. So big problem for us right now is I don't think that would be worth anything. Chaos. Probably not worth anything, but ooh, and another unmaking orb. So now a big problem I have is my resistances. I'm wearing a lot of unique items, and because I'm wearing a lot of unique items, I'm lacking in some resistances. But that ruby ring that I just picked up, this one, not only does it have 43 dex, which I need, but it also has 36 lightning and 22 fire. If I throw this on in this spot, I'm gonna lose a little bit of energy shield. 51, 52. So about 150 energy shield lost, which is for me a little big, but Also lost a little bit of mana. But we now have Despair on hit with 20% increased effect. That gonna make our damage go up real good. And I can fix that if I just have any amulet with strength on it. Yeah, I'm short strength. Any amulet with strength and cold resistance is going to fix that for me. So let's go back to the encampment. Open my stash. Let's put away all this loot we've been picking up, because we've been picking up quite a bit. I think I just put in my ring by mistake. Yeah, this is my good ring that I just replaced. Throw these in here. Gotta sell that to Nico. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. So what we need now is we just need cold resistance. And we need to get it on our amulet. And it also needs to have strength, which I have. In fact, we need exactly 33 strength, which we need more than that because our gems aren't fully leveled. So I have this, but that one's a no-go because of the fact that it doesn't have cold resistance on it. So guess what? We've been running all these essences, and now we can use them. We basically just need to roll strength, cold resistance, or strength and like this isn't terrible, but it would be preferred if we rolled a bunch of useful stats. This is passable for now, but even this is like not good enough. And we're out of essences. So we need to take care of that. Because that despair on hit ring is honestly really important to increasing our damage to a point that we can actually fight things. Ghouls. Let's fire res on it. Minions have res. Fire res. I need cold res. Need one of these with cold res. Yeah, cold damage is a suffix, so we can't use that to roll the amulet. We could roll it with regenerate life because technically regenerate life is helpful to us because of the fact that it affects our energy shield. Cast speed. We can get cast speed cold res or cast speed strength. That's 40. That's 44 strength right there. But it doesn't have an open suffix. Oh, cast speed is a suffix. So we're basically hoping for a res or a stat, and then a free spot. Be like this, but not good enough. Crit multi, chaos damage. I don't think that affects us though. Not to mention again, that would be a suffix. Twice I rolled it and didn't get an open suffix. Where else can I get cold res that I don't have it? Could have tried to roll strength on that, but then I would have lost a bunch more ES. Because right now, yeah. Let's see. Throw this back in here for now. Ugh. Life regen is a suffix, isn't it? Oh, of course. I roll garbage. Like, actually, I get good resistances, but then I don't have space for strength. And I have an open spot for freaking energy shield. Okay. I need to roll strength somewhere else now. Don't want to roll life. I used all my energy shield freaking things earlier. I think I used all, or I did use all my intelligence ones. Okay. Because basically I was rolling on this. Hold up. I can't lose the fire res. That's the main thing I can't lose there. So yeah. We're hoping for fire res and an open suffix. Actually, this is okay. And I can craft strength on it in my hideout. Go to hideout. All right. Boom. We need strength. I guess I've got to spend the 2C for as high of a strength roll as I can get. There we go. All right. All that for more damage. We've lost a little bit. Ooh, we lost a lot of bit in life. Ooh, we lost 500 energy shield. Wow. And I don't have enough chaos to buy. Craft. do I have? I have one exotic coinage. Roll it. 2 yin coming in clutch. All right. Get a little bit more energy shield. That's not as bad. It's still bad, but it could have been worse. So we've lost some energy shield. We've lost a bit of our tank. Worst case scenario, like literally worst case scenario, it doesn't work for us. We throw back the Astromentus and the old ring, and whoops. We throw back those things. Yeah, that gives us back 400 ES. But for now, we use this. I'll probably try to harvest craft this ring with suffixes can't be changed. And that will potentially give us what we need. Make a better ring. Because we just need it to roll with energy shield on it. Right now it's got or no, we just need a better roll of energy shield because it's tier 6. So better roll of energy shield. And then like maybe a combo roll with energy shield to really like get those numbers up. We also need energy shield on our belt, which I think I can't craft it because I think I only have energy shield armor unlocked. Yeah, see, I don't have any of the other energy shield unlocks. But if I had either flat energy shield or energy shield evasion, I could add that and get some energy shield on the belt. And obviously this amulet. This amulet's, if anything, the thing that needs to get the big keep prefixes, reroll suffixes to get like good energy shield on it. And some other useful stats. Whatever. I've been harping on for a while now. We're just gonna move forward with what we're doing. Quality just gives you more area of effect. Back to the mine. Back into the depths we go. Alright, so I hit that chaos spot that I wanted to hit. Here's another chaos spot, which we can get to really easily. I'm about to show you how to get to things that are like that are just out in the nether. So let's do that. Let's go. I'm gonna be smart this time and get my spiders out before I start walking. Go. Of course, the game decided to be smart too and like not spawn any enemies for me to get more spiders. There we go. Worked. Do my ball lightnings. So now you can't see it because of the disco light show that's happening in the middle of my screen, but the spiders are getting little marks over their head, little purple marks. That's despair. They're getting cursed with despair. Despair adds or reduces chaos resistance, increases chaos damage. Right. This is like the first league also that like I'm getting to push as far as I am, because normally by now I would have quit. Like I'd be playing other games, but I decided to stick with it and it worked. It worked really well. So, you know, Lightning Strike Raider, I probably will league start it again every league and then use it to fund all these other characters because it was just that good. It took no gear to get off the floor. I hit level 90 and had scuffed items well before I was able to get my +1 strike gloves, which is like the build enabling item. All right. Something you should know about the Delve. I might next league, I'll test it later in this league, but I might potentially try to league start the Explosive Arrow Champion that everyone played because it was allegedly really good. I just didn't league start it because like it was the meta and everything was expensive, so it wasn't worth like playing. Whereas this, like, Aracali's Fang is expensive and this shield is expensive. Like, there are parts of it that are expensive, but like, it's not multiple exalts day one expensive. I wouldn't league start this build though, mainly because the required everything that it took to get it rolling was very pricey. And also leveling it was leveled with Absolution, which like I didn't enjoy it when I did it on the Necro, so like I'm okay. I'm okay on that. I'm okay on not playing Absolution again. You know, the game can keep its Absolution. So how do we get to this? Something you need to know about the Delve, if you care, right, to know, is a Delve node can have 1, 3, or 4 paths leading from it. That's it. 1, 3, 4. The one that we're standing on has 2. That means that this is where we are going to find a breakable wall that is going to lead us to this. Because that's just the rule of the Delve. 1, 3, 4. Okay? Like this, 1. This, 3. This, 3. So like that is just the way it is. This one, 1, 2, 3. It's got to have either 1, 3, or like here, 4. But it's never going to have 2. If you find nodes that have 2, that's where you know to look for your thing. Is it always going to have a 2 node next to a floating thing like that? No. Sometimes the game likes to be a little tricky and, you know, do what it does. But here's the wall. We break it with the dynamite. We go back to the crawler now that the wall is broken. And now we can click to go there. And it's creating a new instance for us because we've walked a long path. I probably should have cleared side areas before I clicked on that, but I'm really just excited to potentially get another curse on hit ring that's actually got stats on it that we need, which curse on hit despair is a suffix. So in an ideal world, we get curse on hit despair with like lightning and cold, or curse on hit despair with cold and strength. Just anything to get our cold res. But we need the cold lightning. Most ideal right now for our stats and the gear that I currently have is curse on hit, cold, intelligence. And then I put the Astramentus back on to get some of that ES back, because intelligence also gives us ES. But it looks like we are not going to get it, because this is weapons, armor. Unfortunate. All right. Let's start tunneling down. Let us begin. Again, I should be clearing these side areas. The fact that I'm not is actually like hurting my profitability of running the delve right now. But I'm also kind of just wanting to like move forward and like make progress. So like right here, we lost our spiders. Okay there, bud? Force my energy shield to regen right there using the Vol Discipline. So we are going to go through some of those side paths that were on the way here. I have a really bad habit of looking in the bottom left screen of the screen for like my life and my energy shield and stuff, when like I have the green bar above my head that tells me how much life and energy shield I have. So I should probably start using that. We have just a few side spaces here that we're gonna really quickly tour down, just in case there's, you know, something interesting. Yeah, see, like all that was in here was a hidden armaments, so maybe not great to go in there. Or armaments. So armaments are obviously weapons. See this dynamite cache, but I just want to double check and make sure that like there's not another wall that we have to blow up. If there is, I would rather spend the dynamite first. Hello, Lost Wealth. Then grab dynamite, then grab a refill and not have full dynamite. Okay. Loot in that one was so bad it didn't even show up on our filter. So I'll grab this dynamite cache. Saves us 40 azurite back at the camp. I'm also running around with Convocation on my left click. That is more of a quality of life button. I don't know why I flared right there. I didn't need to. But that is quality of life, basically, like pure lazy quality of life. Convocation summons your minions to you and is 100% not needed to be like on your left click. That's just legitimately me going, I'd rather have it there so it just goes off automatically. It's super nice in mapping flow because sometimes, I don't know if you've noticed, but these spiders are very fast. So they tend to run way ahead of me, and I might be fighting like a really tough monster, like right in its face. So then the convocation goes off, and then my spiders are just standing right next to me, slapping the thing around that I need them to, so that I don't die. Gonna just, I think, move right here. It looks like there's like degen ground, but it looks like it's green, so it'd be chaos, so like wouldn't really make sense that like I care about it. And I'm basically using on my flasks, I've tried to roll, it is called Flagellants or Medic as my prefix. But that basically makes it so that your flask gains charges when you get hit. And this build for right now, until I get Grace, is getting slapped all the time. So it is super like powerful for me to have that as my flask prefix, because then I consistently regain flasks. It's actually like the go-to strat for longer boss battles as well, to get your flasks back. With this build, not for other builds. You don't want to be playing an evasion based character and then go, yeah, no, I'm gonna go fight Sirius and put on my gain a flash charge when I get slapped flask, because the whole point of your evasion is to not get slapped. That's kind of where like the Lightning Strike Raider fell apart for me, because like I still don't know a lot of this content, and not only that, but Lightning Strike is very like visually loud on the screen. Like it's a big thing on the screen, and it's hard to like diagnose what's yours and what isn't yours when you're using it. I need to step away just for a moment because Ben needs to go outside, so I'm gonna go here. I'll be right back. Literally just gonna let him out. But okay, he didn't want to go outside, but I am changing his feeding schedule a little bit because I'm trying to add a feeding to his schedule. So I just fed him. Maybe he'll stop whining for a little bit, or maybe he'll stuff his face and then immediately come back in here and start whining. Don't know. We'll find out. There we go. Spiders. There we go. Got our 20. So we can have 20 spiders out at a time. They are pretty strong. Again, talked about it all earlier, but they're just really solid at clearing content quickly. as long as you have all 20 of them out. Click on this and start the encounter. So my big problem right now is I don't have enough whatchamacallit, mana. That's partially because I haven't gotten that helm enchant yet for Herald of Agony. Partially because I could probably like make my gear that little bit better, like push it into that higher end, really expensive territory. Fire items. I'm going to look at this minimap real quick. There's a couple like hidden areas. I'm gonna go grab flares because that's what I meant to do before. So you can see our upgrades are really expensive. They go down in price as you continue descending into the mine. So that those 1400s, 1300s, all that will eventually drop because we are going deeper. So like we're expected to have more. So let's just keep going until we run out of sulfite, and then we'll do some maps back to back. There we go. Really need to make sure I get my spiders out before I start running. So those enemies that we fought right there at the beginning were curse immune. You can tell when you're fighting a curse immune enemy because a little, instead of the little curse symbol, a little lock symbol shows up above their head. You can also see this little bubble we're standing in. That bubble is Frost Shield. It's one of my abilities that I have on my cast when stunned. And it's basically a bubble that drains our energy shield to create a dome that takes damage for us. And while it's on, we don't regenerate energy shield, right? But we can get around that by simply killing everything. And casting Fall Discipline with all of the blood charges we get from killing everything. Because Fall Discipline makes it so that no matter what's going on, we start regenerating energy shield. I have no spiders right now. Trying to get some. It's not working. So there we go. Boom. Also, as we continue going deeper and deeper into the delve, we will get more and more azurite from these nodes that drop it. And you can see also we've got currency here, we've got currency here, currency there. Like, we're going close to large things that we're gonna want to get later. Do I have side paths? Yeah, I have like a couple side paths back here I want to explore. Lost jewelry. Forgotten loot. Hello. Obscurantis. Steel rings can be really good. I almost killed myself right there because I was in the darkness too long. Steel rings can be really good because they give you a ton of physical damage. So melee characters and any physical builds want them. Kind of got stuck there for a second. This just looks like the other path from this node here. We've gained 3 levels. I need a couple more. But with a couple more levels, I can put on... Or actually, I think the 3 is enough. You guys ready to see something cool? I can put on that split personality. And we can get about 400 energy shield back that we just lost earlier. Just from the 3 levels that we gained. So let's eat a bunch of these. Again, this character has been so expensive, and it's been a lot of it has been getting regrets and stuff to re-roll and reposition things on the tree. But yeah, we're gonna do this. Let's deposit all that. Another divine vessel, which is really good for us. So we can take back 1, 2, apply. Now we put 3 points here that we just got from our levels. We move this here, put those points back in, and now so we have 4,763. 5,000. So why does that work that way? Split personality is a jewel. We're limited to having 2 of them, so we can get another one. But split personality is a jewel. This jewel socket has 25% increased effect per allocated passive skill between it and your class's starting location. So because it's so far away, we have 31 passives between it and here. Which basically makes it so that it has I feel like you could get even more for it too if you, like, when you're level 100, you respec to take these nodes here. 1, 2, 3. And then you cut this out. So you lose 2 here. But now it has to travel even further to get to it. Like 3 more levels, we could actually check that. Yeah, because I can only unspec one of these. So 2 more levels, we could check that. I think I heard Ben again. Let's see if he wants to go outside this time. So that time you wanted to go outside. So we basically just got back some of the ES we lost. And again, we just need to look for a better ring. That's all. In fact, we don't even necessarily need a better ring if I can find a harvest when we go back to mapping that is change lightning to cold resistance. We just throw this in there and wazam, we fix the resistance. And then, I mean, we still would want to find a reforged prefixes, but later. That's a problem for later down the line. Back to the mining encampment. We have some sulfite to spend still. And then we're going to do map to fill up our sulfite again. We'll probably upgrade again to 17,000 before we come back. Yeah, so like 393. We'll be able to do like several more depth drops here. Let's do it. Those depth drops will also make our cost of Azurite upgrades go down. Also, for anyone who's wondering, all the music today has been from Stream Beats. Can do something. All the music today has been from Stream Beats. Stream Beats is basically a site that was made by a streamer, and it is for using music made by artists that the streamer pays, that is license free for other streamers and creators to use. So all of the music tonight has been from Stream Beats. It's the low key album. If you want it for yourself, hit up the Stream Beats website and you can just download it. There's no hidden cost, no nothing. If you want to contribute because you know you want to support the artists and the creator who put it all together, do it. But there's no hidden anything associated with it. Our next big upgrade for this character, by the way, is Shaper Gloves. Because we want to get Shaper Gloves that have socketed gems are supported by faster casting. And then we do that with cold items. We do that with the current setup in the gloves, which is where Ball Lightning is, and that makes Ball Lightning cast extremely fast, so we're building up our virulences and our poisons even faster. Resonator stash. Doesn't look like there's anything else back there. And I need more flares anyway, so I'm gonna grab those. Okay. Let's just do it from here. Because again, if we click it from here, it'll load a whole new area for us. So we don't have to worry about loading another new area after we want to go to the next node. But I believe what we're trying to do is get to depth 300. And then once you get to depth 300, you want to start moving left and right instead of down. And that's where you start finding like a bunch of the boss that we're looking for. And this is, I think right now where we are, the deepest I've ever gone in the Delve mine in the history of me playing Path of Exile. After I finish running this path, I'm gonna check outside for Ben because I have my headphones on, so I can't hear if he's like barking. It's only like 8 o'clock, so like people can get over it. Just kidding. No, but I don't have my headphones, or I can't hear it, so I would rather just be proactive about it, because I would hate it if people like were having problems with my dog. You know. I think that's really like garbage when people are like that about their pets and like don't take the time to make sure that they're taking care of them properly. And yeah, I've been guilty a couple times on stream of not, like, you know, being attentive to his needs all the time. But you know what? Nobody's perfect. So, the whole reason I'm trying this new feeding schedule with Ben is because I'm trying to give him a little bit more food so that he will be less inclined to eat his own poop. And I can tell you right now that it failed because he ate his own poop while he was outside. He's cute, but he's got a bad appetite. All right, so we don't have enough sulfite to get to the next place. So let's buy an upgrade, because why not? So now we have a cap of 17,000. And let's go do maps. There we go. I pushed my armrest down because I had my chair pulled up to the desk, but now that I'm sitting a little farther back, I don't want them up anymore. All right, so we've still got Nico missions we can run, 28 of them to be exact. We also have, I have multiple sulfite scarabs, which A, force Nico to spawn, and B, I gain more sulfite for running with Nico. And they're not that expensive. So if I wanted to, I could farm up a bunch of chaos, which we have to do anyway. And then I could just run a bunch of Nico using scarabs. But I'll just use my missions for now. We're going to switch to the Maven because, like I said earlier, I want to get Maven influence done and do an invitation for her. And potentially fight her, because that's another end game thing I haven't done yet. So, and you can see we get sulfite for the monsters, 17k from that vein right there. We're in tier 14 maps, which I believe just you get that much for tier 14. I think if you go up to tier 16, you get more per vein. And then having all of those Nico nodes on our tree also makes it so that we will be passively getting more Nico missions. And you know what? Ooh, we need that. Do I have everything I need to run Rejuvenating, Assassin, Mirror Image, Treant Horde? Let's do it. You guys ready for some fun? So we're not like 100% sure about this, but the what's it called? Sorry, I'm like half in thought here. The Path of Exile subreddit is pretty much convinced at this point that this map, Canyon, which is one of my favorited maps, but this map, Canyon, is, or actually, I think it's not one of my favorite maps right now, but I should probably make it my favorited map for at least 2 of them. Canyon. There it is. I'm also trying to get Ivory Temples right now, because that's where you get the Enlighten card, one of the Enlighten cards. But it's been discussed at length that this map is one of the best ones for getting all of the arch nemesis pieces needed to run the combination that I am running, which is going to be Mirror Image, Treant Horde, Assassin, and then finally Rejuvenating. And it just showers you with currency, scarabs, and maps, I think, is the last thing that's on it. Let's see. Assassin. No, it's just, yeah. It's currency, scarabs, random item. And then that's it. So like, just look at all that. Just look at it all. Beautiful thing it is. Ugh, I didn't want that. But like I was just saying before we started the map, we need to start farming chaos. This is how we do it. The thing that I'm running the lowest on right now is I don't have the mats for what's it called? I don't have the mats for Treant Horde. And the mat that I have the least of, that's hardest to get, is Toxic, which you saw I got one earlier. So we're going to be able to make, in the next map we run, a Treant Horde. And then also the hard thing to come by is the things for Mirror Image, which I have one. And then I need a Soul Conduit to go with this Echoist to make another one. But yeah, that combination. Ooh, we have another Treant Horde up here. So I actually have everything I need to run that again in another map. But that combination is basically like super good. Like we just got 10 chaos from running one map. Raw chaos. Those scarabs could be sold, more chaos in those. So it's just money. We also got scarabs from a strong box, which is strong all on its own. We're gonna open this essence up because we used a whole bunch of our essences. You can see that like this character isn't nearly as fast as my lightning striker was, But like, it doesn't matter because I don't need to be fast. I just need to not die. Oh, right. The Maven's here. I forgot about that. And like, our damage here is actually kind of garbage, and it's mainly because of me. Like, it's my fault right now, because like, if I wanted to finish this faster, I wouldn't be using multi-strike. I wouldn't be using melee splash. I'd be using multi-strike for the spiders. So this is unfortunately what happens when you take too long. When you take too long with damage taken as chaos. It's a low item level though, so that's not gonna be. Ooh, what's this? I don't even know what that is. That's exciting, but I'm gonna go grab my essences. Pretty sure I saw something back here. Yeah. See, like, we could have tried getting back here instead of running away like we did, because we could have tried to spawn spiders off of those enemies. But it's fine. In the end, we got it. All right. It is okay. We're gonna sell this. Like, just so much money we just got. Static electricity, never seen that before, not gonna read it. Main reason I'm not going to read it is because never seen it, never heard of it. Probably not amazing. Just threw these in here to look through them later. I actually don't want to level up that Frost Bomb. So next time Frost Bomb shows up, I don't want to level it up. I also... I don't care if Sniper's Mark levels up, I don't think. I'm like melting in my seat a little bit, but I'm just trying to get a little bit comfortable. Here, actually. There we are. A little bit more comfortable. Had a bit. I want to know what that thing was. Ruby Scepter. I feel like I have seen this before and I just can't remember what it is. Death's Hand. Fizz damage. Unholy Might. And Power Charge when you stun. Okay. That's cool. I'm sure there's like a build that capitalizes on that. Because stuns, you can get stuns off by doing just large amounts of damage, and crit helps make that happen, so. Because stun is based off of a percentage of the enemy's health. So if you do a certain percentage of the enemy's health with an attack, you get a stun. Basically how that goes. There we go. Oh, we didn't get the little minions this time. here. Let's throw mirror image. We do have everything we need, right? Assassin, Treant Horde. Yep. Yeah, we're just gonna run what we've got because we just want to. Hello. Treant Horde. So the order matters, by the way. The reason we do mirror image first is to add scarabs to the drop pool for the arch nemesis, because then Treant Horde makes all of the enemies drop items randomly from the reward pools. In this case, that first Treant Horde is always going to be random items and scarabs. And then when you add in the assassinating or the assassin and the rejuvenating, we're just not going to fight that one because it just got possessed. I'd rather not get myself killed. But basically when you run those combinations, ooh. Yeah, I wouldn't mind running Legion in my Atlas tree at all. I just really wish that, like, the chances for the spawnings of the stuff that you pick on the Atlas tree were more consistent. Because, like, there's some stuff on the Atlas tree that's like, oh, this is on every map. Like, getting a little bit of Beyond on every map is really strong because then you can just juice it up a whole bunch, even without spending the chaos for the Beyond, which most people would anyway, because why wouldn't you? It's really strong. But it's there on every map. The strong boxes, you got them on every map. Shrines, if you're doing domination, every map. Like, you're getting so much because it's guaranteed to show up. Boom, boom. Oh, big one's still alive. There we go. Bloop, 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 bloop. Grab that. And we'll just finish this off right here. Ben's underneath the other desk, sniffing around and pawing at the floor. Okay. So sometimes I die. What you gonna do? Let's see. That's fine because that lets us do the actual setup, which again, poor planning with this build will get you nowhere. If you don't do your setup properly, you're not going to get all of your spiders out, and therefore you're going to be missing a whole lot of your damage. And for what? Nothing. I feel like this might have been a bad mob type because it seems to be doing a lot more damage to me than like probably should be. I don't know if that's just me though, like my brain's just like trying to reason why I died. I feel like I didn't get any loot out of that, really. That last one. Anyway, next map now, we're gonna make another treant horde because we no longer have any. All over here. I should be carrying around the things to corrupt these. Did I get double bosses? Oh, that's why I'm dying. I forgot this was the rough map that got the 64% less recovery rate of life and energy shield. But so there you go, right? Like I talked about it earlier when I was rolling the maps. Less recovery rate, less chance to block. Those are the weak points here. I also got double bosses, apparently. Oh well. And again, like if I wasn't being stubborn right now, I could just go get any of my other characters and, well, I say any. I could get my champion or my raider because my necro is useless, and I could just go through this with them. I could also respec my necro into skelly mages. So like I say useless, right? But like in the grand scheme of things, it's really strong still. It's just not right now because of the build that I'm playing. You know, spend like 30 regrets or so to respec a couple things, and I'll have a full skelly mage necro that can deal with anything. Come on, spiders. Again, putting in multi-strike instead of melee splash would be something that would have helped me there. But it's all good. Like, just look at how good we're doing with those arch nemesis combinations. So I know, like, for the last couple streams I wasn't doing them, and it was because mainly I was hoarding the stuff I needed. All right, so Maven wants to see tier 14s and up, so we're just gonna do that. I'm actually pretty low on tier 14 maps, as you saw, so we're gonna be doing 15s next. All right, got some spiders. Another hugely important detail with the current state of my build is I am very unoptimized. My clusters, all of them are missing passives because, like, you want to have for the medium clusters, you want to have dual passives on them. For the large cluster that I'm using, I only have one of the 3 recommended passives. Almost died right there. So, like, I'm missing quite a bit of tank and damage from those factors. So right now, even though I've invested quite a bit of, you know, currency into this build, it is still far from good. Or not good. Far from perfected. It's good right now. I can make it work with the content that I'm doing. I still have to upgrade my pantheons, which is another big important thing here. Like, pantheon that you primarily use with this build is Solaris, because less damage from area of effect hits. And then for bossing, you use Brine King with Cannot Be Frozen, which I've already gone and captured Cannot Be Frozen. Oh, right. I said I want to do Tree and Horde. Sentinel online. Okay. Where's Toxic? Nice thing about this build. Remember all the other times on the other streams when I died because I was not moving after killing an enemy with Toxic? Yeah, that doesn't matter because I can just stand here because the Toxic doesn't hurt me because it's chaos damage and I have chaos inoculation. So, you know, I've really got a good blend this league of like characters that are different or good in different situations. Ow. And that's pretty exciting. Because normally, like, I just have the one character that I'm trying to make do everything. But like this character is supposed to end up being my boss killer. Not really my main mapper, but my boss killer. I'm dead. Know why I'm dead? 'Cause I got frozen. Do a little switch right there on the... Oh, and I also didn't, you know, summon my spider army. That also might help. Holy Nikes. Or I'm just dying because, like, I'm taking hits that are too big for me. My chance to block is not perfect, unfortunately. Nor can it be perfect. But I can get it up to 75 so long as Roomies is on. There we go. And obviously, you know, you want to make sure you're pressing all your buttons and doing all your stuff. Out of all the characters I've made this league, this is the one that has like the most stuff to do. But like, I don't really mind it. Cartographers, nice. Steel Infused to finish up the Treant Horde. There we go. Boom. A shield charge, close combat. 5 link chess piece. I think the boss for this map is gonna be, yeah, like right there. Right in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. So again, we're here for Maven. So we have to make sure we're getting it all. Character definitely still needs work, but it's way better off than it was yesterday when I was playing it. Friday, by the way, we will be streaming Elden Ring. I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but I'll probably pick it up later this week. Just waiting to see what my finances look like. Because the other big thing with Friday is the Steam Deck. So Friday will be Elden Ring. For sure. We're going to play it on launch. We're going to stream it. We're going to have fun with it. And then we'll probably do a split stream on Saturday. Ugh. With Ghost and Elden Ring. Monday, either a split stream. I want to keep that. I'll hold on to it just in case somebody can use it. But Monday will probably be a split stream for Dark Souls 2 and Elden Ring. Basically what I'm telling you is that Elden Ring is going to be around a lot. All I'm saying. I've already got 24C, which is good. You have 12,000 sulfite. So let's grab a map. I guess we're in 15s now. So we don't want reduced we don't want reduced recovery. We don't want reduced block. Those are the two things that will kill us. I will be fine with curses because I actually have 80% curse reduction. I had 100% curse reduction earlier, but it was like pretty scuffed, and the fact is I respec'd out of it to get all the clusters that we're using now, so kind of worth. Ooh, Delirium Mirror. Let's do it. Dang, we only got one reward. I still have Delirium on my tree, so... Oh, I meant to click Nico. Whoops. Fine, though. All good. Fizzles. Yeah, those armor strong boxes, or not armors, what was that one called? Artisan strong boxes are really strong for us because of the fact that they just drop chisels, and we have all currency is doubled, so the chisels are doubled. It's kind of a really garbage map to get Delirium in because of the fact that like you have to do a lot of twisting and turning. It's not an open layout. Like right here, we're backtracking to go to the next floor. Dang. Didn't even have spiders out there. Alright. Get these guys then. I have fought a couple of Delirium bosses with this character, and it's actually not bad. What's his name? Not Kosis, but the other one. The fat guy. The fat man with the club. And, yeah. It was not terrible. Let's start this. I really don't care if, like, the Delirium, yeah. Because, like, the Delirium already caught up to me, so... I'm gonna say I don't really care that it did. Let's see. Do we have towers? The only tower you spawned for me? That and the other one? It's pretty garbage. Beautiful. So yeah, we'll basically just hold the door. This build can be very strong for Blight if you swap out Pierce on the Agony Crawler for Fork. Is basically the way to make it like supremely amazing for Breach or not Breach, Blight. Crimson oil, that's a high oil. Look at that. Thank you, game. Appreciate it. This thing is gonna be an absolute nightmare to fight. So let's throw a portal in here because I'm pretty sure it's gonna kill me. I don't want to be that guy, you know, that's like trying to say that like they can't do it, but when a monster's got 8 essences on them, your chances of survival are pretty low. Ooh, I did it. Hell yeah. And you know what? Sometimes you're just wrong and you do great. So don't be afraid. I wouldn't mind gaining another level or a couple levels and getting another jewel socket and stealing my corrupted blood immunity jewel from my raider. Definitely wouldn't mind that at all. Maven's here, right? Somewhere. Yeah, I just saw her coattails in the corner of the screen. You know, these guys have killed me so many times in the past, and like right now I'm the pretty good it's a really good feeling when you do a map and you're doing it for the first time on a build, because this is my first time doing it on this build, and it just does it, you know, it works, does the thing, did the thing, made the stuff, feels really good. Still more than 50 monsters remain. Probably on that first floor that I was trying to like rush out of for the freaking delirium. I think I just saw something on the left there. Got these guys over here. Probably some dudes over here. Dudes down over here. So this is one of those reasons why Delirium in tight maps like this sucks. Why are you still here? Delirium's over. I shouldn't be fighting any Delirium related things. Thanks, game. Hasted and Frenzied are not ones that I need. I need Toxic, Steel Infused. Hey, look. Profit. Anyway. Toxic, Steel Infused, Sentinel, Vampiric, Echoist. What goes with Echoist? Soul Conduit. Those are the ones I need. Time to start building up my stock of essences again. So I used a lot of essences, but I can also happily report that I also used some of them for selling. I sold a bunch for pure profit. And it was glorious. My armor went down. I guess not. It was 19k before. I think I'm going to do this swap. I was doing the convocation thing for a while, but I can control convocation, and I'd rather passively have Molten Shell. I mean, I just need a way to trigger Molten Shell is what I need. I don't know why I'm over here. I have these, but they're not going to be used on this at all. Accuracy per 2% quality, that also not going to be used on this at all. I don't even remember what I want on there. Reroll prefix modifiers, lucky outcome. I don't think I can use that on any of this though, because like anyway, we still got time. Let's remember to put Nico on the next map. 15s. Man, I really don't want to go into Bramble Valley. And I think no, she didn't witness it because I haven't done it in so long. It's such a garbage map. I don't like Bramble Valley because of, let's see, suppression, not using it. Don't have frenzy power or endurance charges. Bramble Valley, I hate it because it's the bosses from Harvest, and like it's 4 bosses all in one fight, and they just kind of suck a major fat one. There we go. Yeah, see, look, higher tier map, 2100 sulfite that time instead of 17. And we've only gone up to one tier. Is it consistent? No, it's not, because that one was 1650. So I guess it's just a range between like 1600 and 2200 or something like that. Gargantuan is part of the recipes we're doing, but we don't currently need it because of how many of them I freaking have. Gargantuan is one that we don't need. Go this way, see what's happening on this side of the breach. Chaos orbs happening on this side of the breach. That's what. Don't close on me yet. No, no. Oh man. Should have clicked faster. Gargantuan. Again, don't need it. Don't need it. Don't want it. Hubris Circlet, but it's only item level 82. Goes to item level 85 Hubris Circlet. That would be really good. Other artisans. Get us some chisel. Ow. Or not. I haven't updated my filter in a while. Probably should. Based off of like the economy from like 2 weeks ago. Don't need hasted. Ouchies. What if you don't? Thanks. Thank you very much. Ooh. No, it will be doubled. There is one shrieking in there. There we go. We only had 10 spiders. Now we've got 20. Yes. Go, my minions. Beautiful. Ow. That's why you don't stop. That's why you don't stop to loot until you know it's clear. We'll go the other way this time. Ow. Come on, spiders. Need you to multiply here. There you go. Much better. Oh, we're full on sulfite. I was like, that's a small number, and it's because we hit the cap. Cool. Going back into the mine then. Back into the mines is where we're going. Finish my looting that I was so rudely interrupted from completing earlier. Nah. More than 50 monsters remain. Where? Where? In there? I think up there, yeah. It's like the only spot of the map that's like not revealed. Yep. Oh yeah. One monster remains. 0 monsters remain. Jesus. Full clear. Full clear to map. We have a lot of this to do. I can probably do this one. I don't know what effigy is. I've been saving up for a lot of these, specifically this one. I should be able to do it soon. I need to do 3 more Kirak missions. Labyrinth Trial, Expedition, Rituals, Breach Lord Conqueror. Elder Influence, nice. Maybe get my Elder Bone Helmet. I mean, I already bought one, but... Beyond, Labyrinth Trial. So there's easy getting that done, because we are... What are we at? 22. We're 2 away from getting the weapon effect. Oh, just need to do 1 more Eater of Worlds altar and I'll have 1 done. This is a syndicate thing that I need to do. I'll probably end up doing that and that. This will be done pretty soon for the Maven. Then we'll start doing Eater. Try to get that amulet. That's like super amazing. Oops. I'm like thinking I'm at my stash. Hail. 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 I'm gonna put away the Astromentus for now and put this ring in here. I don't know why I'm carrying around a corrupted Stormbrand. View subterranean chart. Down and down and down we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Large flare cache. Think I just wasted it. Yeah, I totally wasted that. Should have come back for it after we explored all these side areas. I'm a dummy. I'm not a smart man. So Ice Caverns, this biome that we're in, is actually really good for getting those large flare caches. It's very common. Frosty. Frosty indeed. Quite. Should probably not be looking at OBS or the camera for that matter while I'm playing. But I am confident in my ability to survive. As I'm like slowly drifting off the side of the screen. All part of the plan. Actually paying attention to my health now. Am I supposed to kill a specific dude here to make them stop spawning? Nope. Yo. Yo. Reduce cold damage taken. Okay. I don't think like any of this is any good. This might be. I mean, it's actually item level 80, so it could be good. Especially the helmets, especially. Everything else that I'm looking at, meh. Helmets, probably solid. Frigid fossil. Let's go. Wait, no, let's go adventure into our side areas. Into the plundered depths. There we go. What me spiders out. Lost jewelry. Lost jewelry. Lost armor. What's up here? Nothing. Lost armor. Oh wait. Vermilion ring. Vermilion rings, always solid pickups. Not for this character, but for others. Let's go step into the light for a second. Oh my god, I didn't go far enough. Gained a level though before I died, so I didn't lose any experience. I have no idea where to put this point. I almost want to go back to my scuffed curse resistance / corrupted blood immunity. How far am I away? Like, this is the issue right now. Jewel socket, 1, 2, 3, 4 points away, or 1, 2, 3, 4 points away. It doesn't matter. It's 4 freaking points away. Other jewel socket, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points away. Other jewel socket, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points away. So like, we don't have easy access to any other jewel sockets at the moment. So can I take this off? I can take it off. I have enough dexterity in other parts of my gear. Wowee. I might just have another corrupted blood immunity jewel. Not be hindered. Div type to blood. Yeah. Negative. But the but is I probably have a decent resistances on some of these. I have max energy shield. Reduce mana cost, spell damage while holding a shield, max energy shield. I want something like this, but preferably with just chance to block full stop, not while dual wielding. Give me a chance to block. Do I have any like unique jewels that would be really solid right now? I want to throw something in that slot that's more useful. Oh, I probably have intelligence into strength, now that I think about it. I don't remember which one it is, but I probably have it. Self-flagellation. Oh, I could put the golden rule back in. I think replica golden rule is the one that I care about. None of this is good? Like, really? While I'm ignited, I don't want to be ignited. 7 all res if I put that in. 5% increased chaos damage, but I don't do the damage, so that doesn't help me. I'm really surprised I don't have the intelligence is turned into whatchamacallit. Intelligence turned into strength. Minions have a chance to blind on attack. This might be the thing that I should use. 30% increased armor if you haven't killed recently could be really useful. Fire res, spell fire damage while holding a shield. Generate energy shield. Regenerate mana. Added spell fire damage while holding a shield. Maybe? Maybe, possibly? No. No. What am I talking about? Taunt. I don't think I want any of these red ones. What were these? Energy shield, recharge rate, projectile damage. 14 strength. 7 all attributes. Cold res. You cannot be hindered. Reduced effective chill and shock on you. Poison. Energy shield and 1% chance to block. Oh. I'll use this. There you go. Gained like 70 energy shield from it. But also got some minion damage. So like, I ain't mad. One more path in the mine before we sign off. Maybe another. Didn't think that was going to be so short. There we go. Need to remember to summon my spiders before I start moving. Know what I mean? I mean, son. End of a waste, but like needed flares, so worked out, I guess. Do it. All right. There's a tier 3 Azurite right here as well. You guys want to see what it looks like when this game decides to really try to kill you? Let me show you. Because if you thought I had it bad before, wait. Hasn't spawned yet, has it? There's gonna be like a mini boss that spawns. Or maybe it did spawn. Nope, there it is. Lion of the Tunnels. That's the smoothest I've ever done one of those, ever. And I've done a lot of tier 3 Azurite veins because they used to be the only way you could get the socket crafting recipes for the crafting bench before they moved them into the campaign. But with that said, guys, that's it. That is it for us. So, if you hung out, if you were here, if you liked what you saw, hit that follow button. Friday we'll be playing some Elden Ring. I hope you guys are excited for it as I am. I've done my best to avoid pretty much every spoiler. I've just watched like the trailers, even like all these content creators that are making videos about it and like talking about it when trying to be spoiler free. Like I'm just not watching any of it because I just want to go into the game blind. So that'll be Friday and probably Saturday and maybe even Sunday. Depends, honestly. Like if I'm like hooked on the game, who knows? But that's what we're going to do. Guys, it was great having you here. It was a good time. Probably, maybe we'll be streaming PoE next week. But it may not be on the stream for a while because of Elden Ring and, you know, other things. Like today I was originally going to play some No Man's Sky, but didn't get around to it. So either way, I'll see you next time. Peace out. Bye.